I asked Ashley and Shawn to each separately write down their love stories and send them to me. Here are their stories about how they stopped being Ashley and Shawn and became Ashley and Shawn. We met in the summer of 2000. Ashley was staying at her girlfriend's cabin up on Piers Fish Lake with a group of girls. And they managed to gain the attention of some boys that were similar in age to us while they were riding around the lake on their jet skis and boats. It turned out to be Shawn's family cabin next door. And he also lived at the other end of the lake. One evening, he came next door with a friend to introduce himself to us. He was so cute, we proceeded to hang out every weekend that summer until I went back home to Rochester. Ashley fell in love, her first real love. It was an amazing summer, and as with most good things, they come to an end. It was time for school to start back up, and she decided that a long-distance relationship when they were that young was not possible and was not worth even trying. We were too young to know what love is. Shawn did not have the same thought and was upset that we couldn't try to make it work. Over the course of the next 12 years, we didn't communicate much, ran into each other just a couple of times in passing while she was at the cabin. February of 2013, she had a random Facebook message from Shawn, and they talked about it. And here we are today. We purchased his parents' place on the lake this fall, and now living with my first love on the lake where we met. Life is crazy, and it comes full circle. I could never have imagined my life story turning out this way, and even with all the ups and downs, I wouldn't change a thing. Shawn is my rock, my best friend, my soulmate and lover. He makes me a better person. I love that he makes me laugh. He has a great sense of humor and fun side to him. He has one of the biggest hearts I know and would do anything for anyone. We're to meet the girls. I told Jason that the blonde was mine. We walked over, and first impression that Ashley was beautiful, but not so friendly with us. I guess she was upset that we had just drive by on our jet skis and not stop in. After we met, we basically dated for the summer. I knew from the time I met her that she was the one. I can't explain it, but it was a feeling I've never had with any other woman. Once school started, Ashley broke off the relationship. Her being in Rochester and me being in Piers was just too difficult for us kids. Ashley ended up with a new boyfriend, and we eventually stopped talking. We became Facebook friends, I would guess some 8 years later. We still didn't really talk much, but had a way to keep up with each other. I reached out to Ashley via Facebook in January or February 2013. She had gone through some tough times, and I had just dropped her a message asking how she was. I had told myself in the past that if I ever had a chance to rekindle anything with her, I would in a heartbeat. We talked via Facebook for the next couple of months and eventually hooked up in the cities for a Twins game in April with some friends. We then started to hang out more on weekends since she was living in the cities. She pushed back a flight to Washington to stay around and surprise me on my birthday. That's when I knew that this was actually happening. I had finally landed the love of my life, and I wasn't going to let her go. We have now been together about 5 years, and it's been nothing short of amazing. At one point in our talks about the future, Ashley told me she was a little nervous to move to Piers because she was putting all of her eggs in one basket. And you know the reply to that one. We still laugh about that. Our relationship is one that is based off of a very sound friendship. Our relationship is so easy. We don't fight, we don't argue. It's almost scary how in sync we are with each other. Ashley is without a doubt my very best friend, and I couldn't imagine a day in my life without her. She is my rock, and I am hers, and we complement each other so well, it's absolutely perfect.